So, after the item 1, we're going to talk about item 1A. So what is item 1A about? It's the risk factors. So if the company think there's some substantial risk, the company has to disclose in item 1A. And this disclosure rule is mandated, I think, around 2006 or 2003. So you guys can double check the exact year. So after that regulation, the company has to disclose substantial risk. So what kind of risk we are talking about here? So you can see here, operational risk, cyber risk, any risk the company is facing, they have to disclose. So you can see that they have a competition risk, right? They have a kind of new product risk. And you can see that they also have the some the device risk and the client risk. So any risk the company is talking about, and recently people added a lot of climate risk in the report. So, and if the company using a lot of AI, will be technology risk. So any potential risk the company we are facing, they have to disclose to the shareholders. So this is item 1A, and you can see that. Also regulation risk. You know, they said, okay, they are going to subject to the regulatory scrutiny, and so these are the stuff. So basically, supply chain risk. You can see that's also important, right? During the COVID, you can see during the COVID, a lot of companies disclose they have a supply chain disruption. They may not have a good suppliers. And some like they don't have the stable inventories. So you can see that during the COVID, you can check the item 1A. You can see a lot of things going on. Company disclose about the supply chain risk, and nowadays people talk about a lot of cyber risk, cybersecurity risk, and also the climate risk. So what you can do is you can use large language model to analyze this section. And you can get exactly what risk the company are facing, right? So if company facing 5 risk, you can get it. If company facing 6 risk, you can get it. So basically, using the GPT and Llama, you can easily get how many risks the company are facing right now. And what's the use case? So what? Once you get a risk, so what? One thing is, once you understand the current risk, you can predict future risk. It helps managers and helps investors, right? So basically, what you see right now is disclosed risk. By analyzing disclosed risk, you maybe understand the forward-looking risk using AI. So that's one thing. That's one thing. The measure risk. So once you understand the existing risk, you can understand the future risk, and also bank risk. The bank risk is very interesting. So you guys can see in the textbook, I wrote like the bank also disclosed a lot of risk. The bank disclosed the loan risk, the default risk, the mortgage risk. The bank disclosed a lot of risk. So there's some scholars. What they do is they analyze the bank's item 1A, not the company. Okay, they analyze banks item 1A to identify what risk banks are facing, and they use that bank risk to predict very meaningful stuff like a financial crisis, like a house, bubble in the house market. So once you understand the bank risk, it helps us to understand what's the economy about. There's a lot of important things you can do. So basically, once you get the bank risk, so you can apply AI to analyze the Apple's risk, right? You can also apply AI to understand the bank risk. Once you have bank risk, you have that. So you can see they have the 25 risk factors from the banks. So you can, maybe it's too small. So you can check the book. They talk about the bank has cash flow risk, mortgage risk, the loan risk, blah, blah, blah. They get the risk from the bank, 10K, and to analyze it and help us to understand the whole economy. So,